asshole for demanding that my niece or her parents pay me back for the hundreds of dollars of perfume she stole from me? No, I'm not involving the police, suing anyone, etc. Please don't try to argue with me about this or convince me why I should. I have a perfume collection that I started when I was a teenager, slinging burritos at my first job. I have over 400 bottles at this point. I take great pride in my collection and I use it. I'm also happy to give people decants and samples of most of the bottles. Let them sample a spray or two and give some bottles as gifts. What I have a huge freaking issue with is my 17-year-old niece coming into my house under the guise of walking my dog, decanting bottles on her own and selling them as samples to her little friends. She thinks that because I have so many bottles, I wouldn't notice some missing or getting massive dents in them. Well, little Miss Entrepreneur failed to realize that her private Instagram wasn't friends only or whatever. And I saw each and every story, each price, and each sample she had. I tallied it all up and got a pretty good estimate based on the cost per ounce. Thankfully, she mostly picked the TikTok famous perfumes like Bianca Latte and Escapade Gramade and didn't go for the most rare niche perfumes. She did snatch an entire 2.5 ounce bottle of Baccarat Rouge, which costs over $300 at most retailers, as well as full bottles of perfumes you can get at Sephora, like Marc Jacobs Daisy, Burberry Hair Elixir, Burberry Her Elixir, Flower Bomb, and a few more. Petty or not, I printed out the entire list of what she'd taken, price estimates, and I handed it off to my sister, her mom. I said that I expected to be paid back in full, and of course, her little sneaky behind would never be allowed in my home again. My sister got super pissy with me going on about how my niece is just a kid and kids make mistakes. I said yes, kids do make mistakes, and this is a great way for my niece to learn from hers. Their argument is that now the money she was going to use for her car payment has to go towards paying me back. I don't care. She's lucky that I have no interest in involving the police, small claims, or any of that. But am I the asshole because she's a teenager? I don't think so.